Hello everybody, this is Justin from Justin's HIV Journal, and I would like to talk about HIV Denialists and Dissidents because there are some things that have recently happened between me and another HIV activist, Maria, who I love. Here's to you, Maria. And a HIV Denialist slash Dissidents, whatever they want to call themselves, named Gregory. And Gregory actually, he actually has two YouTube pages called Observation Mode and I believe HIV Questions. Here's the thing. Gregory has actually engaged some of my friends, and I'm sure I don't know if he knows that they're my friends or not. Actually, I think he does now. Mr. Mark Fisher, who is the Senior Vice President of backtothebasics.com or .org, he actually posts some of my videos in his Facebook page. But he didn't know at the time Gregory was a friend of his on Facebook, and he replied back to him on his Facebook page. He got into it because Gregory kind of said and stated about his HIV denialist views. HIV denialists are people that do not believe that HIV causes AIDS. They also do not believe in taking antiretroviral drugs, HIV medications. And they also do not believe that, they believe that science is flawed. They believe that HIV is caused by toxins and recreational and reckless drug use. That's what they believe that causes HIV and AIDS. So I don't want to sound like I'm condescending to them either, but here's the thing. Gregory also kind of quote-unquote attacked Maria, who is a HIV activist who I love, who you'll be seeing some of her videos if you look down, and you'll see the retort back and forth through Gregory and Maria, that Gregory kind of attacked her, and I really kind of felt a little hurt by it because Maria is such a special person to me and I love her to death. And he kind of went to the bounds of, saying that she's, the B word, and also saying that, maybe if I should have said this in Spanish, you'd believe it. I was kind of hurt by that, and it wasn't even towards me. I was like, how dare you attack her like this? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. If you want to push your agenda, which I'm sure you do, which is okay, you need to do it in a more civilized manner. This is what happened with Mark Fisher. He posted my post and they got into it, and Mark Fisher replied back and said, with all due respect, sir, I think that Justin, I stand by Justin's videos, and I stand by him because in his decision to take HIV medication. And Gregory replied with a video on YouTube. He said, I'm going to take you to court, sir, because I think that you telling Justin to take these dangerous, harmful drugs are harmful to him, so I'm going to take you to court. I could not believe it. I was so, surprised. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically just kind of posting this because people need to know that HIV denialism and HIV dissidents, honestly, it's okay to have your opinions, but with me, at least, I'm not going to believe them at all. I think that they're bogus. I really do. And I've been nice until now, and I believe it's time for me to speak out because, well, you have your opinions, and I get that. I really, really do. But yet, you can't force them and attack people openly the way you do. It just seems unjust, and it seems a little uncivilized. I myself can also be a little uncivilized when it comes to people kind of attacking my friends and me taking a defensive measure. But the thing is with me, I'm open to listening, but yet you have to realize that there's a point where if you're gonna try to hammer something into my head, I'm definitely gonna put my human shield on. I kind of got really angry at that when I saw the videos and I saw everything else. I was really upset. And Maria, to you personally, from me, Justin, I will say, baby, I'm not afraid of anything either. I think you're a great person. I think you should do what you do, and f all the BS. I think that your spirit just looms out of you, and I can see it. And I think you're a very beautiful person. To Gregory, dude, okay, the gloves are off. Look, I'm just saying, you sound like you're bipolar. You sound like you're crazy. You really do. I mean, I've shown your videos to a couple of my friends, and they've said, oh my god, this guy is crazy. You kind of sound like you are. You come off like, you're wanting attention, which I totally understand. But because, when I saw Maria, her YouTube post, she actually read your email out loud, and it said that you really were sometimes looking just for attention, which I get. But you have to understand that when you say that, people are going to look at you a little differently. And you're supposed to be with this movement that, advocates for not using HIV drugs. But yet, when Maria said, oh, well, this person is using ARVs and they're with a denialist group, and a lot of people clamored on top of her saying, I can't believe you said this, this is nobody's business, but yet you're in a group that advocates for not using HIV drugs. How on earth can you justify that? Honestly, there are a lot of HIV denialists and dissidents that I get emails from as well, as Maria, she gets the same thing. And I'm saying, they're scared to actually come out and say, hey, I'm using ARVs, but I can't say anything because this group of friends that I have, this support group, this network that I have that I've built up for myself, for my support, will drop me. So you're doing more harm than good. And honestly, I think that HIV denialism and dissidents are harmful. I do. Honestly, that is my honest opinion. You have been responsible for so many deaths, especially in Africa, when certain government officials say that HIV doesn't exist. It really sickens me to my heart and my stomach to know that there are people like you that go to Africa and manipulate minds into saying that HIV does not exist. And they also think that HIV is not a sexually transmitted disease. Oh my god. How dense can you be? And yeah, I'm saying, how dense can you be? I'm not going to speak more about this. I'm just going to put this video out there. And I hope that, you are listening to me. Because if you email me again, I get plenty of emails from a lot of denialists and dissidents saying that, oh my god, Justin, these HIV drugs that you're on are killing you. And honestly, they're keeping me alive. They're keeping me alive, and they're keeping several of other people alive, millions. And for you to actually come at me or come at Maria and insult us for doing the work that we're doing, it says a lot about your insecurity. So with that being said, I say to you this: back off.